All right, guys, it's happened again. So quite a while ago, I shared a couple of videos about the Hamilton Khaki King and how it was like stealing wrist time and everything. But for some reason with that particular watch, as much as I really liked it, and I think it was the day-date display, that there was something just kind of meh or boring about the dial. Well, big thanks to Mel for sending over a couple of watches, one of them being this guy, which is what we're going to talk about. This is the Khaki Aviation Pilot Day Auto. So let's just talk about it. There it is on my 7 1/4. I put it on basically last night and instantly just fell in love with it. Like, yes, it has a lot of presence. It looks like it's larger on wrist, but it's really a 42mm watch. It just has a really large dial, much like some other watches out there that when you have that large dial display, it just looks bigger on wrist. But it feels great on wrist, and I think it's an amazing looking watch. And it's anything but boring when it comes to the dial display, whereas that was pretty much my main complaint with the Khaki King. I still love that watch, and I still think it's an excellent watch, but this one just, it grabbed me and pulled me right in. And you can see right there, when you look at like the numbers on the dial, the 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, and so on, they look super bright, right? All that is light refraction, because those are brushed metal on there. You can see when you get in different light, they kind of like will fade away, almost black out in certain cases. But then as soon as the way they did the brushing, basically when you look at it dead on like this with any sort of light from whatever angle, they are insanely visible. Now, in low light applications, you're going to have some lume, but it's definitely not its strong point. This thing, in anywhere from low light with light all the way up to bright light, is super legible. And excellent handset. You know, they stretch all the way out to the outside perimeter there. It's just such a fun watch, and I love the way the day and the date are displayed. That's one of my favorite things. And with the Swiss movement, when you get that midnight changeover, they instantly snap over. I've showed that many times. So I'm not going to do it on this one because I already have it set for time and everything like that. So this is the Hamilton H64615135 Khaki Aviation Series Pilot Day Automatic. This was also featured in that movie that I'm not going to watch, and I'm not going to, well, Interstellar or whatever. I know you guys keep trying to talk me into watching it. I'm not going to watch it. But I will wear this watch. But this watch was out before that movie, so I don't feel like I'm missing out on anything. So, 42mm case, 48.5mm lug to lug, 12mm thick. You can see you have a sapphire crystal, and it has a very slight dome to it. It's almost flat. And 20mm lug width, bracelet tapers down to 18. The center links on the bracelet are actually raised up over the outer flanking parts, and then they're polished. So you have a little bit more depth going there. And you can see there's actually a little air gap in there too for breathability. Nice fully milled out clasp with the Hamilton etched into the center there. You have double pushers. It's a very clean clasp, 3 micro adjust, super comfortable, and it wears great on my wrist for sure. Solid end links. And the center link of it does pivot, but it doesn't rotate all the way around. So it does kind of extend the lug to lug, but you're going to get that lay flat action there. So it's going to be, you know, comfortable on wrist. Mostly brushed, you know, and then you have the polished bits in the right spot. So you have it around the bezel, you have it around this break relief here. And then of course on the bracelet, it all ties together. Signed H crown, non-screw down. So you're just going to wind and then set the day, date, and the time. You have a display back. Now the case back is screwed down with 4 screws. It is a 100-meter water resist watch. And I believe this has the H40 movement in it. So it should have the longer power reserve, I think 80 hours. And it beats at a little bit slower beat rate, but still very good looking and very solid movement. I did throw this on a time grapher. Dial up, it is performing at a 3 seconds per day, which is totally fine with me. I mean, I would prefer to run a little bit fast, but 3 seconds and a dial up, and then you change positions, it'll change, but it runs great. So the end links fit amazing. I was going to pop this off and throw a leather on it, but I'm a bracelet guy, and this bracelet is superb. The end links fit amazing, and if you look closely, do some zoom in stuff here, you can see it ever so slightly protrudes up, so it almost looks like it's integrated into the case, but it's not. It's just a little design feature. You can see some micro scratches on this. This is a used watch. Mel was wearing it and sent it over to me, and it was going to be part of the Sunday thing, but as soon as I popped it on, I'm like, yeah, Mel, what's your PayPal? I'm going to go ahead and send that money over to you. So I ended up buying it. It's in my collection now. It will be part of the State of the Collection video later that I'll do. But you can see the date window just above the 30 or 6 mark cut out there. It actually, cuts out that 6 in that center chapter. Just a pretty inky black type dial. But the real star of the show there, I think, is both... well, 3 things that I really gravitate towards. The day-date display, the handset, and those brushed metal applied indices. You can see how those stand up there. And when they catch the light, they're just, that is just awesome. Well done, Hamilton. So, and then that handset, see how it's skeletonized. They did that for a reason. So like right now where the hour hand is pointing, it's over the 3. You can still see the 3. So pretty cool. And that seconds hand reaches way out there and touches the printed on indices around the outside. So excellent watch. Big fan of this watch. It's going to get some wrist time, I guarantee it. And really, Hamilton as a brand, they offer, if you, like I've said this before in my other Hamilton videos, if you have a couple of minutes, go click on the Hamilton website. I'll put a link in the description. And just browse their collection. They have some watches that you probably didn't realize they have, and their prices are all legitimately affordable. This is a full mechanical winder here. I've done a video on that in the past. Excellent. It's a little bit smaller case size, but a little bit longer lug to lug, so it wears great even on my 7 1/4. And then of course this 42 mil. This is just a clean classic khaki. I think there's got to be thousands of people out there that this is just their regular everyday watch. And that's all you would really need to own, right? So this thing though, wow, I can't say enough about it. Price wise, okay, so retail on a lot of these Hamiltons they're a little bit more than people I think would expect them to be. So I don't think that's really the case. I think even the retail price is pretty much worth it. This one retails for $945. Don't freak out. No one's going to pay $945 for this, okay? If you look around, you can find discount codes easily. I'm going to tell you to go to an authorized dealer, because when you're buying a little bit nicer watches, and I consider Hamilton watches to be nicer watches, me personally, I'm going to go to an authorized dealer. That's where I'm going to buy it. And yes, I might pay 5% more than what you could potentially get it on the gray market or on Amazon Prime or something like that. But I'm supporting that authorized dealer, and then I'm going to have their support as well. So you want to develop that relationship, because most of you guys that are watching this video, including myself, this is not the last watch I'm going to buy. And it's probably not the last Hamilton I'm going to buy. So when you have that relationship with that authorized dealer, whatever brand, whatever price point you're shopping at, you have that relationship, they're going to help you out. They're going to source things for you, and they're going to make things right with you. So I'm going to put a link to Mimo's site down below, and you can go to Mimo's Jewelry, and he'll take care of everything for you. You can even email him and talk to him about the purchase. You don't have to just straight up buy it. Tell him I sent you if you want, or if you just want to straight purchase it from him, you can use the code ROB25. I'll put it down in the description too. And the ROB25 means something, right? It's 25% off. So you're darn near at the same level what you're going to find the price of this on gray market. So you're going to expect to probably, if you're going to shop around, say you're not going to buy from an AD, you can expect to, I'll throw the numbers out, you're going to expect to pay $650 probably on the gray market. If you get it from authorized dealer with a discount, you're talking it's a $700 watch. So there. Whatever your thoughts on that are, that's up to you. I know what I like to do is support my my authorized dealers when I can. So this one just ran across my desk, used. So I paid used price. So if you're shopping used prices, then definitely be patient and look around. You guys can go to there's a website called Watch Recon. You can go there and you can type in what model you want, and it'll search like a bunch of different forums and everything. So that's a good source. If you're looking for used, Watch Recon, check those out. I use that a lot too, just to see what is out there. So anyway, guys, thanks for watching. I'm going to close you out with a loom shot. I know I've babbled on a little bit too much on the price, but I think that's important, because these are not cheap watches. These are kind of pricey. So you can see the loom on the outside perimeter there. That's all printed, excluding that diamond up top at the 12. And then the hour and minute hand have plenty of real estate, and they're filled in. I'm not sure what loom formula they're using, but it's plenty bright enough. It works for me. So, all right, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll catch you on the next vid.